Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the AnyBuddies podcast. We're back at it again, continuing our weekly uploads because we're built different, okay? Drake was holding us back, okay? Season 2, bigger and better, as I always say. Once again, I'm here with Josh and our guest, John.
Yippee.
You know, he's not,
Wahoo!
he's definitely proving his guest status. This guy he was late last week, and this week he hit me with I forgot we were doing it, but luckily I reminded him before, he became a no-show. So that's why I'm the manager.
I would not
okay?
have
That's why I'm the
I would not have
manager. Yeah, how you guys doing?
Good opener, yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
John, you go first.
Damn, really?
Broken
What?
with
Sorry,
it.
you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. I can't start
alright.
off with that. Mine's a banger.
Well, alright, whoa, alright. Well, I didn't say start telling stories. He was asking us how we were doing, okay?
Yeah, I didn't. Unless that was how you're doing, I didn't expect you to start
oh,
yapping away.
I didn't. Oh, okay.
I asked a question.
I see.
So, would you like to go first or you want me to go first?
I'm good. It's your turn.
This guy.
There's nothing better than that. Just I'm good.
Yeah, okay, wow. So, I've been doing great, actually. I have right beside me, not sponsored, my soju and my twisted teas that I
No, brother.
thankfully have. And, it's an enjoyable thing. I have my cough drops here, too, just for reference. But
Thanks
no,
for sharing.
I've been, yeah, they're here. But I'm having a grand old time.
Can't
If
leave
you'd,
them out.
No, they're important. We have plenty of things to talk about today, don't we, gentlemen?
Yep. Brother, actually,
AKA,
something.
we have nothing to talk about.
Well, we yap. We do.
We yap.
Yapping.
We do a bit
A little
of
bit of
yapping.
You
improv.
can't put us on full blast, being like we have nothing to talk about.
I mean, okay. I mean,
There's something, surely.
Josh has a story to tell.
it's not really a story. It's more or less just where I've been, mentally. So I'd like it to kind of like preface this with
psychology.
Yeah, it's almost like a podcast psychology thing because Tyler.
Josh has been trying to build our character up over these last podcasts. He's trying to really let our viewers know the ins and outs of us.
Yeah, because I think it's important that our viewers kind of know who we are now as people, rather than we just go on and say wacky, haha, funny penis joke.
But they're so funny.
They are good, but like sometimes they need a little comedic break, right? Sometimes we need a little.
Yeah, sometimes jokes need a bit of girth to them.
That one was good. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. But on the down low, right? This is a completely different side thing from where I was about to go.
We're saying on the download on a public podcast.
So this is for the viewers, all right?
Oh, okay. He shares it with you guys because you're his best friends.
Yes. And I know one of you personally, and you know who that is, and you talk to me about it all the time. Smile. But I have a little project that I'm thinking about working on, for the pod. I won't say much about it, but I will tell you that it is a presentation, if you will, and I'm hoping that it will be at least a 30 to 35-minute presentation.
We're gonna have our own version of the game.
Making a final for your college? 40-minute presentation? My brother in Christ, like Jesus Christ! What are you
cooking
gonna
up
try
something
and teach
good.
us about?
I'm cooking up something good.
This better be life altering for 40 minutes.
We've got to air that podcast as like a special edition. Like that's got to be super fancy.
No, I was just gonna toss it in there one of these times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna toss it in.
Not like we have a, like what
I'd like take the video thumbnail and just like I don't know, put like gold around the outside of it so that people
all right,
cosmetically look special.
That makes it elite.
Damn, all right, gold.
Gold.
Where do we have that in the budget? Let's be real. Where do we have that in the budget?
Right? the beautiful viewers scrolling through their feed see
Beautiful.
our normal video and they're like, okay, another upload. But then they see the video that's like the same type of, of thumbnail,
Our
but it has a
style.
gold border.
Whoa,
That's different. That's new.
that's
So what the
unique.
It's
fuck are you
exciting.
saying? Like, brother goes, we should add a gold border for this
It's marketing. It's marketing.
Bro thinks our viewers are a bunch of Mr. Krabs. They're gonna see the gold outline and just like,
Money, 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 money.
I'm gonna click on this, baby. This is gonna be, holy crap, gold? Gulp.
That's so funny.
It means something.
I mean, hey, you're the marketing expert. You know.
This guy has a lot of ideas, you know.
And just not a lot of money to put them into fruition.
Yeah, you know,
Money.
because I mean,
money.
money.
Money do you need?
Well, you see, if I had the money, I could be more, we'd have a bigger cast for our podcast.
What? We don't need a bigger
You ain't
cast.
getting paid.
We already speak
No,
over
we would
each
have,
other like
we would
constantly.
have fancy editors. We would have videographers. We'd have a
No,
camera
no.
guy.
Okay, here's the
Camera?
thing. No, John. Here, let me lay this down for you. I think the appeal of this podcast, at least to some degree,
As you can tell,
Past
it's just three bozos.
yeah,
You know,
the funny here is the fact that like we
so
are,
poorly made.
yeah, it is poorly
It really
made.
is.
We are
It really
literally
is.
You're right. You're right. So if we made the quality even worse,
no,
I
because
just
I feel like
upgraded my mic. Come on, I'm trying to increase
yeah,
the
Tyler
quality.
just upgraded.
I just
We get
upgraded. You
worse
can't tell
mics.
me. My mic was
Tyler
already
literally
so
grave
bad.
robbed.
It was not
that's a
grave
problem because
robbing.
my quality can't really get
was
much
more of an
worse. I mean, I'm getting a new
inheritance.
plug-in.
Yeah, like John, your quality cannot go lower. Like unless you bought a funny mic and then like dipped yourself underwater for a minute and then like it affected the mic so you'd be speaking underwater.
And I put
You
a
get
fork in a
worse.
toaster.
Oh yeah.
No.
Have you guys seen that video? Have you seen the video I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's funny. Did that guy die? Like, I don't know
No.
what happened to that
No,
guy.
but the second one, he put the two forks in the toaster. How bad does the universe gotta hate you where you put two forks in and the video freezes on the exact frame of you shitting yourself?
Yeah.
How fucked up is that?
He got fucking electrocuted. I don't know how. I think it's kind of preordained that was going to happen. I mean, that was kind
Well,
of unavoidable.
Okay, there's been like a trend of those videos recently that I've seen, like just on Instagram alone.
Kill yourself live.
Yeah, like kill yourself tutorial. Where it is literally people doing that exact thing. Like they'll shove
They
like
were
forks
full
into
metal
toasters.
forks too. Like,
Yeah,
that chicken had no plastic handle or nothing. That guy was going raw.
That guy was going whole hog.
Like, I was
Like-
crazy, dude.
Yeah, like I was going, like I was dumbfounded by it because
Anything
again,
for the views.
I
Anything
thought
for
it
the
had
views.
to be a bit. I thought it had to be a joke, but I was like, that.
I thought it was a
real as
bit
hell.
too because he
That
did it on
looked real as
stream.
hell. Like, I thought that was like a Germa level bit, but no, that
Bro
was
got
real as
fucking
hell.
blasted.
Bro got
Well-
fucking yeah, it was bad.
Dude, the thing is that like I've seen at least 3 or 4 people shove metal forks into outlets after pouring water on them after seeing those videos. So-
retarded?
Starting the
Like-
lively.
No, this is not even a live leak thing. Is it like I literally just scroll on Instagram and I see people like putting forks in outlets
Instagram's
now?
the new live leak, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
that is a good
that's what
point.
I'm
I
saying.
literally did just send a car crash video earlier.
Oh my god.
They're okay though. They're okay.
Are you sure?
They didn't die. Maybe, I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Well, you can for full contingent effort here. Just trying to give myself a little leeway. The lady that was driving the car was screaming the entire time, so I think they're fine.
They never stopped screaming, so
They did not stop screaming. So I think we're good.
A little alive.
Yeah, like they have to at least be more than aware, you know. But I will say,
Man, you're a real thinker though to really notice that much, you know.
well, yeah, I watched the video like 4 times.
Oh, okay. You studied
Oh,
it. Make sure.
Well,
I looked at that thing. And I was reading the
I've viewed the
situation.
scriptures.
You know. But I was
that a
there
death
for it.
or was that a almost?
Well,
death?
yeah,
You know,
I get a
do.
lot of those videos actually.
Yeah, a lot of them are deaths for sure.
Oh, 100%. Have you? I don't know if it's the same for you. But I've seen so
sometimes.
many.
It was bad
like
for a little bit, but they've kind of mellowed out a bit for me.
I mean, yeah, they've definitely mellowed out on my end. I don't get them as often.
Yeah,
but
I used to get like 3 in a row for a bit.
Yeah, it used to be really bad for a while, but now I just get like horny posts, in my For You, and I'm like, dude, I cannot go out in public and look at this. Like,
It says it's for me, but is it really for me?
okay, well, here's one. That's not really a horny post, but they took Raiden's cock away. In Fortnite.
Well, they took
So,
took Snake's ass away too. So
I mean, yeah,
They
I mean,
did,
okay.
They did.
Can we talk about how we were justly wronged? By the way, like my man in Metal Gear Solid 2 is the most caked up man in the. Okay, we're gonna have to take a moment.
Up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a moment here for a second. Okay, back in my heyday, right? Back whenever I had Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PlayStation 2, you know. I literally would play Snake's part, and there was a stairway right as you enter one of the like beginning of the game. As soon as you enter, there's a stairway after you take down like 2 guards. Literally beginning of the game, like first doorway. You go in, you climb up the stairs. I would sit there for an uncouth amount of time, rolling Snake up the stairs because he'd flop over, and I was like, dude, my guy literally has like jiggle physics. I'm like, I've never seen anything like it. It like I was dumbfounded by jiggle physics, and that was the first time.
By another man's ass.
Well, I was okay.
Away. Hey yo.
Well, well, hey yo, pause. No, I was more fascinated by the fact that this was such a realistic game that they finally added jiggle physics, and at the time, obviously being like a 9-year-old.
I love how you think
probably
that's realistic. Who that's jiggles like that?
Snakes. He's such a baby girl. You know what I mean?
You just love that term. Good lord.
9-year-old Josh was just like, holy shit, do it clap though?
I mean, he makes the memes.
Like, good lord.
Yeah, he makes the memes true.
Poor memory.
Well, I'm being for real, because like I just remember, like I'd sit there, like I remember, like I sat there for like an hour.
Wait until this guy finally gets to be able to play 4. Good lord, he's not gonna be able to contain himself.
Dude, I will be so bricked. Dude, I will. Oh, they will not be able to stop me. Dude.
That ass has never been.
Dude, they've done him justice, at least in Fortnite, a little bit.
Not really.
But I can only. Well, okay.
I thought we just said about how they actually like wronged him.
Okay, the young Snake. Let me preface, but like the older Snake, I feel like he's got enough of a rump on him, more than Yeah, like
I specifically remember Tyler bringing up last night in our game that older Snake like was the most atrocious of them. Tyler, the ass connoisseur said that he was the best one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like canonically speaking,
in 1 his outfit was not as tight fitting, so
Yeah.
But 4, that thing's like right up his ass crack. Like
he is wearing a G-string with that thing.
Like in this, it made it way flatter. Like he has a Hank.
Baby girl's wearing a banana hammock. Huh.
It's
like one of those steal his fit videos.
Mm-hmm.
And it just got his outfit, and then underneath it's got like ass lifters and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's got like he's got the like whole banana hammock on, and I'm like, dude, I cannot play this game. Like
that's why he needs Raiden to hold his hog, dude.
Dude, Raiden needs to squeeze my hog, respectfully.
What are you doing on an ass?
Yeah, like I'm just saying, but like
he's got to be stealthy, bro.
I feel like in 4, right? Like specifically, like the way that they ported him over, they gave him respectfully as much ass as they could give him. Like they can't go above like Chun-Li, right? Because that's insane.
Man, Chun-Li.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the Street Fighter community? How pissed they would be if Snake had a fatter ass than Chun-Li.
There would be a literal war.
I don't
And
think it'd be a
make
war.
it-
It'd be a celebration.
Well, yeah, I do
Finally,
celebrate.
equality in video games.
Let it be known. Just
Finally.
A
Well,
man
guys
can
can
have
have
a
fat
fat
asses
ass too.
put respect on that. Put respect on that. But for me, I feel like just out of respect, it'd be a like clean up on an aisle my pants situation, But just out of respect, of course, because I think Snake is one of the greats. But no, I just feel like the way that they ported him over was really good, but they did not do my man Raiden or MGS2 Snake justice. They could have definitely caked my man up a little more. Same with Raiden. Raiden's a little more caked up normally, but I only know that because of my several hours of experience in MGS2.
He's experienced with men's fat asses. He knows the thing.
Hey, pause. Maybe. I mean, not really, but
Kojima wanted
So-
to make
so
sure
Josh-
you noticed.
well, yeah.
He gave him
Josh,
that
being
ass
the
for a
expert
reason.
that you are, what qualities in a man's ass do you look for in a video game?
Gentlemen,
Bubble
can
butt.
I whoa, hold on. Do you remember who you're bringing this up to? By the way, I'm just saying,
John
like
doesn't remember much. That's a hard ass for him.
that. Oh, he is
It's a hard
forgetful.
question.
Okay, sorry, John.
Who are you?
We are a collective here, right? We are a collective of moth ass eaters.
If
we can-
John.
Oh, I remember
Come
that.
on, John. Like
I
I'm just
remember
saying,
that.
I think Mothman is the perfect example of what every guy should
Shit,
have.
you're right. You're
Every man
right.
ass strives
Would
to
you?
be.
Yeah, we look at the statue of Mothman and go, look at the turd cutter on that guy. I'm just saying.
Turd cutter. That thing gets shit done. Yes, sir.
That dumpy is disrespectful. I'm just saying, like I'll put respect on Mothman's name for that, But don't let me anywhere near that damn statue. I'm just saying.
I would be criminally down bad.
They'll have to. It'd take.
They'll have to pry me off of him.
Understatement.
All I think of is the meme of Fred from Scooby Doo fucking the air conditioner, and you just cling to Mothman like a fucking backpack. Hit him with the fucking jackhammer supreme.
Just for reference, dear viewers, I'm making these comments out of satire. I promise.
I'm not.
Oh, damn. Okay.
John's never been more serious in his entire life.
John has been never.
No, I'm for
he's
real.
never been this serious.
Listen, it's a matter of principle, right? Because everyone's like, do cryptids exist? If they do, someone's gotta fuck them. They have to.
Oh, you're gonna
It
be
is
that
a-
guy,
it
huh?
is a scientific obligation. If I don't do it, who will?
But
Brother's
most
gonna
of them are
breed.
animals, bro.
Brother's gonna breed.
Like Mothman is
No.
one thing. He's
They're
a
their own
Mothman. Like the
classification.
other ones you started bringing up, which is
No,
animals.
no. They're their own classification.
Oh,
There's,
so
of
it's
course,
okay to fuck
lines to
them.
be drawn.
Okay. Well, this is what I was saying because I think the Jersey Devil, right, could give such mad dome. Like, dude, just think about it. Like, if you were blindfolded and that thing was giving you head, oh my god, it'd
It's a
be.
goat.
Wait, doesn't
You're
the Jersey
saying
Devil
the
have the head
same
of a
thing
horse?
as a goat. It's a goat head. 'Cause
Okay.
Goats are demonic. That's literally like saying you want your cock sucked by a goat. They have the same head.
Tyler,
But
this
it's
is
not
why.
a goat.
Well, okay, so Tyler, the premise here is that like obviously you'd be blindfolded, right? So like.
Oh, okay. So
You don't
makes
know.
sense.
That's why in the conversation I was like, John, do you think you get freaky with the like Jersey Devil if you were blindfolded? Because if you're
I don't
if you're
believe
not
you said if I was
blindfolded,
blindfolded.
I did.
Oh, I didn't catch it.
Well, damn. Okay, he said yes either way.
But I'd still know it's
Um,
the Jersey Devil. I'm just blindfolded.
Well, no, you wouldn't. Okay, let's just
You're
theoretically. Well,
asking
okay.
me the question, so I already know.
Well, yeah, you. As I'm asking you the question, would know it's the Jersey Devil, but like, let's
So my
just
answer is
theoretically
no,
say.
because I know it's the Jersey Devil and I know it's a goat. I'm getting
Well,
my dicks
after
sucked by a goat. It's
well,
just
after
a
John's
goat.
done with it, it would be the Jizzy Devil. Sorry, I had to. That one was bad. That was bad. That one
Look,
came out
all
of
right.
me. That was
This leads
forced.
to another question, Tyler, because you feel so strongly on the you're kind of hung up on the aspects of
I
the
like how
cryptid,
you
right?
acting like it's a strong stance. Yeah, I'm pretty strong against fucking animals. I'll probably say I got a strong stance against that. Yeah, I'm pretty
Listen, in this
pretty
day and age,
against
that's a
it.
bold
You know,
statement.
I'm
That's a
pretty
bold statement.
against
All right,
it.
whoa. Okay, John.
Like a
So
Mothman, I'm fine with that because it's like a man.
Listen. So then here's the other question, right? And this is a timeless question.
Okay.
Say you had a clone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
easy. I'm doing it. I'm hitting it.
I'm not.
And it's gender bent, right?
I'm hitting. I
Do
say
you-
this all the time.
do
I
you
say
hit?
this all the time.
I don't think I'd look good as a girl, so no.
No, but I'm talking morally. Is it?
I don't care.
Yeah, morally it's okay. Because we
because
both
think
are the
about it like
same.
this.
If we're both clones and we both are into each other, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But
They're
there's the
thinking what I'm
thing, right?
thinking.
Is it classified as incest?
No.
Why
Well,
not?
okay.
I'd call it
Here's the thing.
masturbation because we're the same person.
There we go. Let's go. That's the
I've
answer.
always
I was
been
like,
on that side because we're the same guy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we're the same.
Well, yeah. Okay. That makes.
My
I mean, it makes
brother.
sense.
My brother.
But I just say
the
that all the
task
time. I was
before
like,
us is large.
if there was a female me, right? Like I'm hitting. Like
Femoid Josh.
yeah. Like I'd have long hair. Like my hair would still be red. Like I'd be fine. Like I could
Josh
hit.
would turn to Julie.
Who?
You're right, Joshette.
All right, bet.
He was saying your girl name. But
Ooh.
it was Julie is what he was saying your girl name would be.
Damn.
Or Joshette.
Well,
Josh
that's
Ed.
yeah. If you're
At
not
the end, it was
trying,
a girl name.
can we just like?
That's my daughter's name. John Ed.
Yeah, we are actively trying for that one. Yeah. All right. I can also just appreciate right now that my name is getting, appreciation for once. Because shout out to the wine company that decided to make Josh.
You gotta be joshing me.
Yeah, like for real. I'm about to go buy a bottle of Josh. So
I did.
I'm
I
just
do
saying.
remember you sending that, and I just took a minute, and I was kind of like, "What?"
Yeah, like I'm half considering buying a bottle of Josh just so I can be like,
Okay, I gotta do some research real quick. I wonder how much a bottle of Josh costs.
oh. Let me just say,
it's free for you,
free
Paul.
baby.
It's free for
Oh
you.
god!
I'm just saying.
Oh, I see. Okay, guys, so it costs anywhere from $16 to $276.
A bottle of
Oh.
Josh could be pretty cheap.
That's kind of a wide margin.
Oh, I take the role of either a male wife or a baby girl. Baby girl like $200, $16. Male wife. Okay.
Yeah, how high quality do you think you are, Josh, in that range?
I'd like to say I'm a perfect middle ground where I'm like, I'd probably sport like $130.
You
like,
do lose points for not showing up to the Battle of Joshes.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Well, they shouldn't have let that kid win anyway. If I would have been there, I would have showed him a lesson. There would have been no mercy on my part.
He's being crowned and then sucker punches him. It's like, yeah.
Dude, it's a free win. Like, I can't believe they let that guy win. Like, if it were me, I'm sorry, but if your child is there and he's named Josh and you're just gonna let this guy win, I'm gonna pull up like Kiryu.
Put some respect
I'll tiger
on his
drop
name.
this whole ass.
He's got time to be the next Josh of his generation. Okay, him intruding on ours is fucked up.
Exactly. Right? Like, I'm gonna be dead before that kid, reaches his important arc.
Yeah. I don't think you'll be dead before then, but you'll just be old.
Point proven. You might as well be. You won't be able to participate in the next battle.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I'll be out of practice. I'll basically be dead. Like,
Bro,
That's what I'd be saying. Yeah. Like, come on. It's only fair that I would have won that. But that's fine. It was in where was it at? It was like Texas?
I don't know where it was. I just know it was in the United States.
I can't remember where it was, but I would have won. They would have had nothing on me. I would have brought a battle axe.
Me? I'm built different.
They would have had nothing on me.
Bro's built Josh tough.
But no.
Was before your
yes.
training arc, so it could have been a toss-up.
That's true, Josh. You might have gotten folded.
Well, I wouldn't have been folded by a 6-year-old.
Now that you're in the middle of your training arc, who knows?
I mean, still, I got progress to be making. Like for example, tomorrow, before I leave, for Pittsburgh, I plan
30 setup.
No, okay. Whoa, hold on. I was getting there. Before I leave for Pittsburgh, I definitely plan on going to the gym, but I have to like wake up kind of early because I don't know when my sister's gonna like want me there. So I plan on waking up at like 6 and just like doing it early, but it's gonna mess me up. You know what I mean? Waking up and immediately just like starting like crank 90s.
Let me get this straight. You're
going to a concert, to party and whatnot.
Well, yeah, I am.
Bro's gonna wake up at 6 a.m. Bro's gonna be dead by the time it's.
I was about to say, let me get this straight. You're gonna go to bed at 4 in the morning and then wake up at 6 in the morning.
Whoa! What makes you think we're gonna go to bed at like 4?
You're right. 5
in his mouth.
Yeah, he just called that into existence. He's gonna force that to happen.
I almost want to believe that Josh.
Yeah, Josh
never
is not easily manipulated by you, John. I don't think you could keep him awake.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying he just stays awake on his own.
Well, normally, yes. But I have places to be tomorrow. That's what I'm saying.
Literally.
But, okay, in other words, right? Get this one. I was told that this place that I'm going to has a swimming pool, but an indoor swimming pool. Whoa. So I'm like, dude.
It'd be useless if it was outside because it's the winter.
Well, yeah, that's what. Wait, what?
I mean, what? Like, it's an indoor pool, well, you know.
Well, okay, but basically what I'm saying is I'm going to go swimming tomorrow.
At the hotel.
Yeah. Well, it depends on where the show is, because, dear viewers, I'm going to see a Led Zeppelin cover band.
Oh, wait, you said you didn't care about Led Zeppelin.
I have never actually gone and, like, listened to them, like, with the intention.
I love how you're more excited to go to the swimming pool than you are to the concert, but...
Well...
You know, well, listen, it's very exciting, Tyler, because you know what this means? He's going swimming, so we can get unsolicited feet pics from him.
I already give those to Drake, like...
But he's not here, so you have to give them to us, and then we've got to put them on the podcast, so that while Drake watches the podcast while he's deployed, he gets a taste of home.
Yeah, well, yet again, he hasn't looked at anything that I've posted or sent
him. He's too busy watching the podcast.
He probably won't get any kind of phone opportunities until after he graduates.
When do you think that'll be?
In February. That's when he graduates from boot camp. And then he goes to the college.
All this content's going to hit him like a bag of bricks.
I imagine he might be able to do stuff while he's at the college, but I don't know. It might be as strict as the boot camp, I'm not sure.
I don't know, because like I was talking to, my coworker about this. I was like, she was like, yeah, he should have time to be on his phone. Like,
yeah, when he actually gets out of boot camp, he will.
But I was like,
you see the funny vids of soldiers all the time on Instagram.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, while he's in boot camp, he won't.
Okay, well that clears up a lot of
yeah, he's still in boot camp.
It clears up a lot.
We should go rescue him.
My brother, guys, he wants to be there.
Yeah, he did it. You're gonna have to pull a fucking Naruto and like drag him, beat the shit out of him, drag him back to the fucking.
Alrighty, everyone. Next podcast episode, we are going to be infiltrating the army.
Sorry, ain't happening.
I gotta miss next podcast.
Yeah, sorry, we're clocking out early.
Good solo podcast, just me here alone.
John
and Josh have gone rogue. They're going to Texas to get the boy.
Yeah,
Bringing him home.
You see, I'll just play this. It'll be like whenever they tried to storm Area 51 or whatever. Everybody just stood outside. That's what I'll do. I'll stand outside and I'll do like
a sign up.
Please come back.
Have the boombox. Have the boombox over your head.
Yeah, like I'll just play like Gary Come Home, but every time it says Gary, I'll just put like my own voice in there, and it's just like a hard cut to Drake.
Not even in tune.
No. It'd be funnier anyway if I did that. It'd be really funny if I did that. But it's just it's a thought, because John would be playing the infiltration role. So I mean,
me,
brother, you were the one that brought it up.
I was kind of hoping that you would do the infiltration role, and
Oh.
I would be moral support.
My brother in Christ wants to.
No, there's a reason. There's a reason. Look, see, if you confront Drake, he's way more likely to listen to you than me.
He doesn't even know John.
Yeah.
I mean, he does, but okay. Well, the thing is
It
that
has
he has
been
more character
literal
development than me.
years.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's been
okay, well,
years since they talked.
that is a fair point. That is a fair
point. Go anywhere. John shows up. I'm taking your place on the podcast. Please, we need you back.
Yeah,
I gotta get out of here. Please, Drake, come back.
Drake, please. I'm begging.
It's draining my funny bone energy. Please.
Yeah, like that is a good point. I didn't think about that. I'd have to be the infiltration role.
Exactly. Let's go.
You got me there.
You
Wow.
think you could win in a fist fight Naruto style to bring him home? Because I don't think he's going to be willing.
You gotta beat his
You're going
ass.
to have to beat him
You
ass
gotta
and
beat his
drag him
ass
home.
and bring him
Yeah.
home.
You're going to
There
have
is
to
no
Sasuke
way.
him. That's the only way. I don't
Yo,
think he's going to be willing.
Drake is gonna Joe Swanson you.
I don't think the
Yeah.
Talk no Jutsu is going to work on him.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to win against Drake. I think Drake is out of my league.
He is like 2 feet taller than us.
Well, yeah, I think yet again I don't want to play the height card because height doesn't help you in like physical engagements.
Yeah, it does. He's got long ass
it's-
arms. He's going to fucking punch you in the
Okay,
mouth before you
no,
can even
long
close to him.
arms. No,
Then he's just
long
gonna pick you up
arms.
and throw him over his head.
Okay, here's the
Whoa,
thing.
Josh, are you gonna try to say that long arms is different than being tall? Because have you met a
Yes.
tall person without long arms?
He also has long legs. He'll kick you in the mouth then.
Yeah.
I mean, there. See, that's the example of like
can do
height
both.
actually working out for you.
I can assure you, he can do both.
But
I
he's
do have
not.
a plan. I do have a plan for that though too.
He's got a plant.
Yeah. So basically, what you do is you confront Drake, and you tell him, you don't make it sound like you want to take him out of where he is. You just say, "Hey, I'm here. We gotta go shopping now," and you lead him off base to an undisclosed location where we have a getaway car, and you're like, "I'll drive." We get in and we detain him, and then leave.
Well, why
So
would
you're
that
telling
work
me?
more?
Yeah. Why? Like
why
that,
would you want to go shopping?
Because they said about it. They said they had to go get fits. Remember? See, Josh already forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I was just confused to why. Like yet again, I don't think he'd still wouldn't go.
That's the problem. Is you're thinking too hard. He's got to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why you need to bring chloroform and just knock him out and drag him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Save the talking for when you have him strapped on the plane and we're already on our way.
Now's not the time for talking. Now's the time for action.
Yeah.
True.
I cannot wait for Drake to watch all of these.
Drake is gonna
It's gonna
have
hit him like a
so
fucking
much
flash grenade.
lore.
We have not stopped talking about him.
I
Every
know!
episode, somebody brings him up.
There is some way that Drake is brought up every episode, and we're like, this is season 2. Didn't we mention it in season 2, episode 1? We're like, this is a new season.
We're moving
not
on.
gonna focus on him. Yeah. Every
When Drake
episode,
gets
we're
back-
like, we're bringing it back.
When Drake gets back, we gotta do like the typical like wedding ceremony television video where we roll one of those like older TVs in on a stand, put a cassette player in, and it's just a compilation of every single fucking podcast, and we force him to sit there and listen to it all at once.
It'd be like the opening of, it'd be like Black Ops 1 where they have Mason taped down to the chair and we're just doing that to Drake, which is the rest of these podcast episodes. We're like forcing them. We're forcing him to consume all of these like podcast episodes because Lord knows he's not going to watch like past the first one. I imagine.
Why do you think
Lord dump.
that? I think he'd watch the episodes.
For real,
He'd have to see how his kingdom's doing after he's left, you know?
Oh,
Maybe
good
watch
This
heavens.
was his
right now.
idea, remember?
Well,
Me and you
yeah,
were
it
planning
was.
on not continuing until he told us to.
Well,
we
I
were
still
like-
wanted to continue.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you did, because I had offhandedly mentioned us doing it without him, but you had never seemed that interested.
Well, okay, wow. Brother did
Harsh.
not. Yeah, like brother did not check in with me like verbally.
I don't know, you never brought it up.
Well, because I always thought it was Drake's like big idea. So it's like I don't know, like that's why I checked with him whenever once again he decided he was gonna head on out. I was like, "You sure you want us to like do this, or do we want to wait until you come back?" But he was like, he was insistent, so
Here we are.
I just wanted to make sure it was good with him.
You
Right?
must.
But in other words, though, other topic. Tyler, do you remember when we took those like tests to see if we had autism
Uh-huh.
and other possible mental disorders?
Yeah.
So TLDR,
Schizophrenia.
right? Me and you are sociopaths. That is what we came to the conclusion of.
You're
Huh?
putting
correct.
that on
What?
me. You're putting that on me.
Huh?
We both
I'm
tested
sorry?
for sociopathy. Okay.
Oh no.
I don't recall
I
me
gotta get outta
getting
here.
big in sociopathy. I think that was just you. I don't know why you're putting this on me.
I'm pretty sure it was both of us. Because we ended up taking the tests like one after another, and I ended up getting like a high sociopathy score, and so did you.
love
I
how
do
you're saying
remember
this
that.
like it's something to flex about.
What? Okay.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Let me get this straight. Are you telling me I'm in a podcast with
With two
two
sociopaths.
sociopaths?
Yes.
He's putting that on me. I don't recall.
You are a sociopath. Me and you are sociopaths
You
together.
guys,
I know it.
you guys did tests and you both turned out to be sociopaths.
Yes.
He's claiming this. They're not real tests. It's like shit on fucking Reddit. Like,
It was not on Reddit. It was
on real scientific basis.
It was not on Reddit.
Those tests
What was
are
it on?
not
What was it on?
Scientifically backed at all.
I mean,
We were
that's
not-
something a sociopath would say, though.
It was not on Reddit. Okay. We
It might
we
as
looked
well
up.
been.
No, we looked up
Took
these
the
tests.
BuzzFeed test.
No, they were not
BuzzFeed. Yeah,
It was not BuzzFeed.
I know
I
it
know
wasn't
that for a
BuzzFeed.
certain.
This might have well been BuzzFeed. Like the same thing.
No, it was not. It was like one
Yeah,
of
I'm used to
those.
this. I've been seeing more and more actually autistic people, and I'm definitely not autistic.
Brother just decides to cut me
It's
off.
like
Okay,
being in the
continue.
Matrix. Like once you know about it,
I've seen a couple autism people with actual autism. I'm just a bit of a quirky guy, I think is what it is. I'm just a wee bit
think-
quirky. I'm definitely not one of them.
what? Whoa! What do
Just a
you
wee
mean
bit
one
of
of
goofy.
them?
One of them.
Wait, I mean what I said. I don't know what to tell you.
But
Are you
I was-
are you with them? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Am
what
I
to tell
I
with
you.
might
them?
be. I might be.
I don't think you are,
So-
based on what I, well, I guess they say it's a spectrum, but
Yeah.
That's what I'd be saying.
yeah.
Well, yet again, either we're both autistic, Tyler, or at least we're high-functioning sociopaths. But
I just don't know why you're putting that on me.
because Tyler, I
Yeah.
remember.
Hold on, wait, Josh. You are kind of. You're not really supposed to call him out like that. Like, come on, because if he
Because-
is, then it's gonna ruin his future reputation.
What future reputation? Sorry,
Oh.
but
Damn.
this was rolling around into a topic that I was about to get onto. I'm the-
Sociopathy.
Well, it
Bro's
it kind of
manipulating people and turning them into little work gremlins for him.
no, but
So-called free thinkers when Josh gets a hold of them.
smile.
So-called free thinkers when they walk into Jackson's doorway.
But I've mentally I've developed a new system, right?
Okay.
This is something that I'm cooking up as like a sort of like I wouldn't say thought test, but more or less like
Self-defense
a
mechanism.
no. It's more or less like a way of titling people or a way of
Mental
like
blast.
labeling people.
Oh,
Right.
so you're profiling people.
Yeah,
What
that
kind
is
of-
No.
perfect.
Hey, yo.
That is okay. So
It's a dark
I-
path to walk down. This guy's a
no-
sociopath. This guy's crazy.
Josh,
You guys gotta
okay.
watch out. This
I
guy's
found this new
crazy.
process.
John, we gotta watch out for this guy. This guy's
Whoa!
crazy.
Josh is really
Whoa!
5
I'm
seconds
being
away
put
from
on
being like,
blast.
he's 5 seconds away from being like, I have a new process to profile people. It's what shade is their skin?
Yeah. What color are they?
No!
What is brother about to say?
Revolutionary, Josh. Wow.
Wow,
Good on
dude, I cannot wait. Okay, so here, let me run this down for you. It's something that I've been cooking up mentally that allows me personally to like,
It allows Josh to know a person's entire personality just by looking at them for a couple of seconds.
Downloads all of their information.
no. It requires at least one conversation.
This guy truly
At
is a
least one.
sociopath. He's social hacking right now.
But I have this thing that I'm sort of like mentally working out, okay? And it is I call it the I have a name for it, if you will.
Josh's guide to abnormalities.
It is called the null neutral absolute system. Okay?
No neutral absolute. The NAS.
Yes. It's double N A. Okay? Double N A. Okay? Or it's the NNA. Alright? So the way that it works, okay? So everybody has a set, like, they follow a core set of beliefs, correct? Like everybody here has a core set of beliefs. Right?
I guess.
Maybe.
And normally they embody a certain concept, right?
Yes.
So-
he's labeling them like NPCs.
Yeah.
That's exactly
This
what
guy
So-
is a warrior type. I see.
So the way that I have this set up, right, is, for example, right, the null, neutral, and absolute are different, like, I guess, classifications. So, like, if somebody, for example, this is really hard to explain, and I tried to explain this before, but it's really hard because it works based off of my mind.
It's really hard because it gets a little bit racist.
But basically, for example, in a situation where you are talking to somebody, you have to identify their, like, I guess, their little quirks in how they speak to you, right? So in your first conversation with somebody, this is for more long-term use, not necessarily first conversation only.
I was about to say, didn't you lead off with it only takes one conversation to get this down?
Yes.
And now you're saying it's like a long-term kind of thing?
It works better in long-term use, but you can definitely pull it off in one conversation.
What's the success rate of this equation?
It
Well,
wouldn't work
it's-
on me at all.
Well, what do you mean?
If you didn't know me at all and I spoke to you, you would never know what I'm actually like.
Well,
would not work.
yeah. Well, Tyler, you're a statistical anomaly.
Oh, okay. Right, I am.
So-
I am a sociopath, as you said. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a
So
wolf in
this
sheep's clothing. That's exactly what it is.
exactly. Yeah.
I act like a quiet, mild-mannered man, but the second you catch me on the web,
You know, he's a different man. He's changed.
I'm unchained.
But I assign people either concepts or virtues based on the conversation that I have with them. Right? So in like a conversation, if I can pick up, like, for example, that
If I
like,
ask you the
oh,
weather, how does this conversation goes?
well, if it's small, okay,
What kind of
it's got to be.
topics does it work on?
Well, obviously, it'd be like a conversation where you actually get into like more detailed topics other than small talk. Okay.
I think you're just describing getting to know someone. I don't know if this is like a social hack.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
No,
what
you're
it
no,
just,
no, no,
sounds
no.
like.
Hold
I
on.
think you're just talking to someone and you're like, oh, this guy likes the color blue.
There's this very complex way I've designed. I found that the more you talk to someone,
The
it tells
more
you
you
better
know
idea
about
kind
them.
of person
Yeah,
they are.
you know.
Whoa. Josh,
But
you're
it'll-
some kind of
it's-
genius. You should write a book.
Okay, we're grilling me right now, and I haven't even gotten to explain
It's
the portion that I
because
need
you
to.
are the king of using filler words that just makes it so easy for us to jump in and interrupt you completely. You are so
And you're gonna
easy.
throw me off, and this is gonna be a 2-hour podcast.
You're so easy to fucking.
You're gonna
Alright,
derail
alright.
me,
Yeah,
and I'm already tipsy. Okay, I can't.
All right,
like,
how about this? We will save all of our comments about any flaws your system may have until after you've completed, describing your.
I'm already flustered.
You're
I was
rambling
gonna-
too long. Okay.
I was coming in here, and I
You're,
was like,
whoa, you're what?
I was coming. No.
So a conversation
It's
like
so
this.
easy.
What?
It's so easy.
I had such a good idea whenever I first started this about how I was gonna introduce this and everything.
You were
But
failing horribly.
Tyler was like, "I'm gonna throw you off course," and now I don't even want to bring it up anymore.
Now you gotta finish. You gotta finish it. You can.
Okay.
It's not
This
for
guy
our
wants to
sake,
give a
it's for the
40-minute
audience.
long presentation, by the way. I don't think you can handle it. I don't think you
I
handle
can
it.
deliver a 40-minute presentation.
I'm a curious
okay?
little critter. I have loads of questions about topics
Yes!
that
Oh,
I
yeah.
would like answered.
okay. But when you have not even allowed me to get to my point. Okay.
You're taking too long. You're
Okay,
giving me too
continue.
much room to ask questions.
I'm a
Well,
curious
maybe
guy.
ask questions in a better way that doesn't throw me off my game, man. Okay? So, now where was I? I forgot. Thank you.
Just tell me how it works. You talk to someone.
It
How
must
does it
not have been a
work?
very successful system if you already forgot about it.
Well, it's rough because I wrote the title down in my podcast notes. Okay?
What
and that's
kind
all
of
I
things
have.
can I glean?
So, for example, right? If you can tell that somebody is like, for example, like, just throwing it out there, like a simple one, courageous, or like very outspoken, then it'd be like, for example, they would be an absolute outspoken, right? Or an absolute courageous. But it always. But wait, I'm not done. I'm not done.
I've ever described someone like that in my life.
I'm basically giving people little titles or little sticky notes, right?
As an anime protagonist.
I'm giving people sticky notes as I talk to them, right? And so, for example, the neutral, right, is hardly ever used. The neutral is for whenever you're unsure about something. So, like, if somebody's telling you a story, like I am, and you can't tell whether or not I'm being, like, deceitful or not, right? That is where you throw, like, neutral qualities. So, for example, like, it'd be a, is he lying to me situation, neutral deceit. Okay? And you would do that with the qualities you're unsure about. And then obviously you know what null is. Null is like, obviously they are clear of said qualities. Or it is negative qualities.
I love how this guy literally thinks humans are NPCs.
So,
Trying to determine an entire personality of a couple conversations. Nobody is an absolute courageous man.
Josh, this really is a
This is-
fascinating concept for the next Sims game, I will say.
Yes, exactly. This is what I'm saying.
Bro's literally treating this shit like it's fucking Grand Theft Auto, bro. He's trying to.
And depending on the person, I normally like to wager it with one positive, one negative, and then kind of build like how I would act around somebody or how I would like portray myself around somebody using said qualities, right? So, for example, I like a special exception that I feel that I thought about was John. You see, because John,
Oh, I can't wait to see where this goes.
I think you fall under the concept of an absolute trickster or an absolute jester.
I'm a silly guy. Is that
Yeah,
it?
so, and I will put that as a positive and a negative. So you would fall under the category of having probably 3 different things that you could have for you instead of just like the one that I'm listing, right? Because I would have to I would have to find another positive, and then I'd have to find another negative, because the trickster jester thing is like a positive and a negative, depending on how you look at it. And I can sort of like figure out how to socially interact with you based on the other 2 factors. But the trickster one is a little goofy, so I'd be able to like at least get a feel for you on that one. But you would be an absolute like trickster, or you'd be an absolute jester. But
I get a
it's a weird.
definition. What's the difference between a trickster and a jester?
Well, yet again, I feel like the jester just does things to be funny, and then the trickster is just doing things to be like, mischievous.
Oh, of course.
So I feel like John falls under those 2 categories.
Thank
and
you, Professor.
I don't know. Yet again, I'm not like, this is just something I'm working out in my own head, and I'm trying to like figure out the logistics side of things. But basically, I would classify John as both of those, and it being like a positive and a negative, because the way he pisses me off sometimes, the way he can get under a brother's skin. So and also the way that he can be funny sometimes. He's a goofy little guy at times.
Yeah, gas me up. Gas me up.
Your head's big enough. You're fine. But yet again, I will bring up a name that shall not be spoken. Right. But it's a name that will be spoken. So, for example, another really good one that embodies a concept, is Tyler. Haley, right? She embodies absolute party girl concept. But the negative to that, I guess, or like the one like negative trait that immediately appeared to me, was absolute recklessness. So it's like, knowing based on that, I can be like, oh, probably not a good idea to get involved with this. But we jumped over that one anyway and did it.
Now, here's the thing. Thing, right? I do have a flaw with the system. Okay.
Okay, go for it.
So, by this system, right? You say that it helps you narrow down what type of categories people fall in, correct?
I feel like it's better than going based off of like for example, like personality, or like the INFP, INFJ sort of situation, because I feel like it's not terribly complex. It's still complex, but it's complex enough to where it gives people identity past like.
But here's the thing, okay?
All right, go for it.
I think like the whole premise of this should be there is a set number of categories. You fall into these categories in some way. So like sort of banking on the good evil kind of like your neutral good.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Good.
That's what I was kind of like figuring out. I was like, this kind of falls in line with the whole like D&D like character-esque like chaotic,
I think there's a far
neutral,
easier way to tell the merit of a person. It's a very simple question. It's one question.
Gonna be like, talk to him, smile, like.
No, it's one question. All right, I give you a scenario and it's a question, and it's just a simple answer. And it tells me what type of person you are. Okay.
Okay.
You go shopping. You leave the store. You bag up your groceries. What do you do with the cart?
Put it back.
Really? You're gonna do the cart scenario for this?
Yeah. Do you walk it back into the store? What do you do with it?
I mean, if there are like cart things outside, then I'll put the cart thing outside. It's more convenient.
That's not what I asked.
To put them.
Well, then yeah, like I put them where you put them. But I feel like mine has like more character to it personally.
Yeah, I'm just an emotional guy. I just do what I feel like. I don't have any kind of theory. I don't have any kind of scientific evaluation process Josh has here.
I go
Well,
with my gut.
okay.
I
I
wing
just
every
feel-
interaction I have in my entire life.
I just feel like it's like for me, I think it's like a really, I don't know. I would like to consider it a little like fun thing that I've enjoyed, like just putting together and just like sorting people into their like
Do
pre-designated
you write it
concepts and
down somewhere
virtues.
so you can remember?
No, but I can.
He's
Yet again, I'm
constantly
remembering
resorting
these.
them.
Oh, of course.
But it's like, yet again, I
You
just
should
like
make
to
a
pair
people
one.
watcher journal.
Dude, I think that'd be like really fun to do.
You gotta make
But-
sure to do it on paper, though. You don't want the FBI watching.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
that'd be-
also
that'd
don't
be
let
really
the police
weird.
find it, because...
They already have my podcast notes. You know what that means?
Oh, brother.
It's gonna be bad.
Wallahi, we're finished.
Technically speaking, the feds know more about this presentation that I'm going to give more than anybody else does. So, if it's a problem, they
you
can
heard
come
it
and
here,
stop
folks.
me.
Josh got put on a watch list while making this presentation.
Okay, let me preface I haven't started yet, but I feel like I need to go in with a mindset of being ready to do so. And
I cannot wait for Josh to boot up this presentation whenever he's done. And he's like, alright, first slide. Loads it up, and the slide just says pipe bombs.
I do want to make it a like interesting presentation. Like that is clearly my goal. So I was like, there was an idea that I was toying with, that I'll just air out now, because I don't think it'll happen because it's way too complicated and I don't know how it'd work. But my bit was going to be like how I opened was I was gonna buy one of those like mini projectors or whatever that you see on like that you like see ads for, and I was gonna set it up like right above my like computer, and I was gonna throw the projection of the like presentation on my wall behind me, and I was gonna be in a suit, and how I was going to open was I was going to knuckle open a Twisted Tea and down it immediately. But I'm like, first off, I don't want to get my suit dirty because I only have one. I don't think it'd look good, like the presentation anyway, because I have a window behind me. And plus you'd have to zoom in on my screen. And then I think the Twisted Tea bit would be really funny, but yet again, I just think there are too many working parts. I think I can pull off a regular presentation though. But I think it'll be good.
Man, shoot for the stars, you know.
Go big.
Yeah, I love that. I love how you're encouraging me to do this.
Alrighty, boys. Josh, after you were done, I have my story.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, you can go ahead now.
Alrighty.
Go for it.
So
I guess.
I waited all day to say this, right? I've been
Okay.
gearing up. Josh, you're a crucial part of the story. You inspired
How?
me. You inspired me to go absolutely unhinged, gaslight, gatekeep
Whoa.
girl boss on a customer today.
Whoa! Hold on.
Yep.
You
Literally-
cannot.
Literally had you in mind, and
he
I
can
literally
put that
like
on you, but you.
He
can't
can-
put-
no, in a good way, in a good way. Like I literally, like the customer was giving me tough.
I'm a
shit.
hero.
Yes, and I
I'm a
literally was like,
hero.
"What the fuck would Josh say to this person?" And this
Let's
instance,
go.
how would he speak to them?
Okay.
So, all right, and this is gonna be a little hard to follow, all right? Because it was hard to follow for me because I had no fucking clue what was going on. So this lady comes into the store today, right? And she's like, "Okay, so a month ago, I came in with my daughter to get a new line of service for her. We activated a line for an old junky Samsung phone. Got it activated. It went through. I boot up the phone. My dad's Google account is on there. We can't get it off of there. So we just decided we didn't want that line anymore. And we wanted to get her a different phone.
Mhm.
So I told the lady I was working with, I told her just get a new line. And I wanted to get a new phone. And now my bill is like $400. I have an extra line in my plan, and I do not want it. And I'm like, okay. So because you're leasing the phone on that line, you can either cancel the old line, which has no reason she can't, or finish paying off the phone and then cancel the new line.
Okay.
And she's like, well, I'm not going to cancel the old line because my daughter's using that number. I'm like, okay, well, you got to ride it out. And she's like, but I don't understand why, because I didn't want it. And I'm like, but you told them you wanted to you wanted a new line, right? And she's getting frustrated. She's like, yes, I did. And we set up one line. The phone didn't work, so I wanted to just buy a phone. I'm like, okay, but you got a new line of service. You activated a phone, and then that same day you also wanted to activate a different phone. We can't do that. It has to be a new number. And she starts getting more and more aggressive, acting like I'm an idiot. And basically is just getting progressively more volatile the more I'm like, look, lady, you either have to pay off the phone or cancel the line that doesn't have anything being leased on it.
All right.
And she's getting to the point where now she's starting to turn to the typical Karen, where she's like, well, I'm not paying shit for this. You all are going to pay because
Oh,
you guys
heavens.
fucked up. And I just sat there and my brain clicked and I'm like, what the fuck would Josh do in this situation?
Why me?
And I was just like, respectfully, I'm not paying anything of yours.
Okay.
And she's like, well, someone's gonna have to. And I'm like, lady, you got the phone. And to boot, you got it like a month ago. Why did you wait until now to address the problem when it's too late? And she's like, well, I did not agree to get this line. So either you guys are going to fix it and pay for it, or I'm going to get my lawyers involved. And
Like, that'll
this
be
was
cheaper
the part,
than the fucking phone line.
this is
The
the part
foresight
where
on this lady.
this is the part where it like fully clicked, and I had like just
Eureka.
of what Josh would say, and I immediately looked her dead in the eyes, and was just like, okay, but you signed for it, correct? And she's like, well, yes, but I didn't want it. And I was like, okay, but you signed for it, correct? And she's like, yes, I signed for it, but I didn't know she was going to add another line. I was like,
Did you
okay,
read
but
it?
you signed for it, correct?
Oh my
And
god!
she's like, you can stop fucking patronizing me. Yes, I signed for it. And I was like, and you paid for it, correct? And she's like, yes, I paid for one line. And I'm like, how many times? And she's like, twice. And I'm like, okay, yes, you paid the first line, and then you paid the taxes on the second phone. Where's the
W.
confusion? And she's like, well, I didn't want a second line. And I'm like, ma'am, how many times do you just pay for something without knowing what you're paying for? And she's like, excuse me? I'm like, well, the way it sounds is you just go about willy-nilly spending your money and you don't read anything we're paying for it. Because at this point, I was so fucking done with her. Because
W.
this had been half an hour
Oh my
of her
god.
just screaming at me. As I just sat there patiently trying to help her.
I would not have lasted that long.
And she's like, this is fucking ridiculous. How can you talk to me like this? And I was like, easily for $15 an hour. And she's like, is this how you treat all your customers?
Nah, just
And I
you.
was like, yeah, I literally was just like, I mean, exclusively the ones who threaten lawyers on us for their own dumb decisions, yeah. And she just fucking turned and stormed out.
Let's go.
But I literally gaslit her for like, it was more than just that, how many times I said, but you signed for it. We're talking like a good like 7 questions.
That's so
Where
funny.
she tried to like make the point of like, oh, but this and this, and I just was literally just like, but you signed for it, yes? I just gaslit the fuck out of this
Did
lady
someone
until
hold
she
a
was
gun to your head and force you to sign it? No. Well, it
saying.
seems like you agreed to buy this phone and this phone plan.
Brother did not read
But here's
any
the
of the
thing.
print, and it was not small.
What I don't get is she was like, I didn't know I was doing this. You first off, when we sell a phone, we have to tell you about an insurance policy for the new phone. the new number has to be tested. You get a message on your phone saying that a new line was added to your account. You get an email saying about a new line that was added to your plan. You get an email saying about a phone attached being the new number. How did she not, in that same minute, go, hold on, wait, there's a mistake. There's 2 lines, I only want 1. She waited a whole month. I'm so glad that I went the Josh route on her, because my manager was standing there, and she stormed out, and he started crying, laughing. He had to go to the fucking back to contain himself.
Bro.
It was so great. I felt
Yet
so
again,
vindicated.
I'm surprised that you'd go and say that this is the route that I would take. Impressive.
What, the gaslighting part? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if Josh actually worked in customer service. He never has before. Josh has never gotten that experience like me and John have. Josh has never had that kind of scenario before. I don't know.
Yet again,
how would Josh handle it?
Well,
I
think within the first minute of her being like, "Where y'all are gonna pay for it," Josh literally just went, "Fuck you mean we gonna pay for it?"
That would be me.
The fuck you mean we gonna pay for it?
That,
You already
that would
paid
be my exact words too. That'd be the worst part. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
You know what the best part about the situation is? I think the funniest part. She started off with that she wanted to activate an old shitty phone for her daughter because her daughter is like 8.
Mm-hmm.
And when that didn't work, she was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna go balls to the wall. I'm gonna lease out a Samsung Galaxy S23, which is like a $900 phone."
0 to 100, like good lord.
Yeah, wow, damn.
You could have bought one of the stinker phones.
And I don't get, because we were literally just like, okay, well, why don't you just cancel the line that doesn't have the upgrade and just have her start using it? And she's like, well, because all of her friends are linked to that and everyone knows that
What
number.
friends does an
Damn,
8-year-old
it
have?
sounds like you want both lines.
Like, clearly we are living in a different age, because like whenever I was 8, I had no phone.
I don't think
I'd
give my kid a phone that young. Like, you got me fucked up.
Dude, I didn't get my
Sometimes
first
it
phone until I was
really-
like 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, sometimes it really sticks with me, the fact that I can sit there, have someone walk in, and they purchase their like 6-year-old a phone that's leagues better than mine, and I'm the one that's got to do that shit.
I know.
Like, thank God I'm getting a new phone here, beginning next month.
Do you
Thank
get
God,
any kind
because
of discount?
oh hell yeah, I get 50% off my plan.
Woo!
And you know, and not to gas up AT&T, but right now the promotion for the S24 is if you trade in any S series phone in any condition, you get $1,000 off the 24.
Oh, that's peak.
But if you pre-order it, whatever storage size you order in, they send you the next one up for the same price.
Wow.
So basically, I'm doing a trade-in, getting a S24 Plus in 256, and they're sending me an S24 Plus in 512.
Okay.
Yeah, we going crazy now. Things are looking up. I'm gonna get new internet, new phone,
Maybe
same
you should,
place.
act a bit nicer at the job so you don't get fired or anything. But,
No, I put respect on that.
Actually,
You know?
no, yeah, they were fully back because, like I said, I literally sat there calm as can be for like half an hour, just dealing with it. I really tried, but the second she started saying about like, oh yeah, you're gonna pay, like, yeah, no, that's fully warranted.
And now you're gonna pay.
And it's just that clip is like, she says, "You're gonna pay," and it's just the clip of like the one guy launching himself over the like judges, like John launches himself over the desk.
Listen, I felt like it. I was seething after that because I was furious.
So funny.
I was
So
about to
funny.
lose it.
Oh,
Dude,
good
I could
lord.
not work customer service for the life of me, man. I really couldn't.
Yeah. You know what? I think arguably the worst part, and I think Tyler can back me up on this. It is always, not always, 9 out of 10 times, the worst people are the people that come in and greet you the nicest.
Oh yeah, they try and act super nice and sweet, and then they immediately
Like, yeah,
because they're trying to think that you'll side with them just because they're nice. When you're like at my store, like the stuff they kind of do is like literally considered illegal. Like it's literally fraud because they try and do like a bunch of coupon shit. It's literally labeled as a fraud, but my manager was like, "Yeah, just whatever. I don't care. Just let them do it." I was
Wow.
always so annoyed by that. Like, well, they keep coming in to break the rules because you keep just letting them do it instead of being like, "Yeah, bitch, it says you can use one of these fucking coupons for one of these items. That's it, not fucking 12 on the same thing." It clearly says on this sign right here, anyone who even tries to do that could be prosecuted for fucking fraud, but whatever.
Josh,
I'm
like
not the
that's
boss.
one thing. If you ever go into retail, be extremely fucking wary of the nice people because like 9 out of 10 interactions I have start with like I'm like, hi, welcome, what brings you in? And they're like, oh, how was your day today? And I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. And they're like, oh my god, great, I'm so glad it's going well. So I got this phone about 3 months ago. I ran over with my lawnmower, my dog teethed on it, and
Good
actually fell
heavens.
into the toilet, and I don't really want it anymore. Can you give me a new model? Also, I don't want to pay.
And also, I think
Yeah,
you should pay. Actually, in fact, actually, it's
yeah,
all your fault.
you should pay for
You
that.
did this to me. You
Yeah, you
gave me
should
a weak and
actually pay.
pathetic phone.
These are literally the people that will go from "I'm so glad you're having a good day" to "you should kill yourself now." Like in
This
the
is the
same
exact
breath.
conversation of being like, okay, for example,
The
this is
most
like
annoying thing at Dollar General would be like people complaining about prices. Like I'm the one picking them. Like my cards are priced.
The people that walk into Dollar General and are like, "Yeah, I priced this item on the shelf. The shelf has a discount that says it's $1, but why did it ring up as $1.25 on your thing? Can you adjust that?" Like,
So yeah, you ever heard of this crazy thing? It's called well,
tax.
not even tax. Tax would only be 6%. Yeah, that's
True.
very classic Dollar General. They're like, yeah, we got this deal going on. The not real deal, or like the item that it's a deal for is very uh specific.
Yeah,
So people constantly get the wrong item when it's like literally like a single item.
I don't
That
know.
kind of stuff is
I'm just
always
saying,
annoying.
if I had to work retail, that's one of those things where respectfully in game I'd kill myself. I'm just saying,
They get rough
like,
sometimes.
yeah, too many days of that, and I think ooh, I would not be looking pleasant. You know.
it's the funniest shit because it is very common that people won't, how do I explain this? People
Is
don't
it
make a
bad?
problem known.
Okay, okay. I'm about to say something crazy.
Go for it.
Go on.
Okay, okay. My okay, so one of my like first like I was probably working there for like a month. One of our regulars came in and got super mad at me because the coupon stuff. He was trying to use the same coupon twice and then like didn't spend enough money, so I didn't get the coupon. Got super mad at me, and my boss tells him that I'm like retarded.
What?
And
What?
that guy for the next 3 years thinks I'm retarded, and it doesn't help because the way I talk to people I don't like just makes me seem like I have like autism or something. Because this guy, because he was like a pastor too, which made it even funnier. Like this guy would walk up to me like
Calling
try and
Tyler
talk.
big guy.
After that, he'd be like talking to me about my life and whatnot. He's like, "Oh yeah, how's it going?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, yep." And that's cool. Like one word answer is like the most retarded sounding man possible.
Like,
I was not helping
bro.
that situation. That
I
guy for
like did that
sure.
guy just go up to you and just go like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" Like,
Basically that
very.
kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
that
Like he
guy.
treated me different ever
I was
since
about to
that
say
day.
that guy definitely
Every
started
like
calling
he
Tyler
lived
big guy from
across.
now on.
He lived across the street. Like he'd come there all the time.
Dude.
He was like an older dude. Like ever since then, he treated me way better, which is so funny. Like his daughter and wife were chill, but him, he was a bit rough. And ever
My
since then,
God.
he never treated me mean again. It's so funny. Oh, it was so funny.
I have the problem that every single person that comes in my fucking store thinks I'm a girl. Not even in the store. I literally got back because since we had time, I did take my mom to go to that Ice Fest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we literally got back, and I'm talking. Okay, this is gonna get really dark for a second, right? Someone
Okay.
hit a neighbor's cat out here and killed it.
Uh-huh.
and it's just still there. And one of my other neighbors was out there, and I'm talking about it, and they're just out of nowhere, just like, by the way, are you mid-transition?
Oh my god!
And I'm just like,
No,
what?
I'm a hairless man. I'm just the most feminine man you've
No,
ever
they were like,
seen.
oh, it's the voice. It's your voice.
Where his balls
And I'm
haven't
like,
dropped yet. But respect on his name.
yeah, I'm just like, lady, you know my fucking name.
Well, yeah, she asked if you were mid-transition.
No,
She didn't
but
think you were a
like,
girl. She thought you were transitioning into one.
but that's the, I don't know. It's mainly just the people at work that
You need to
they don't
get
even
some
ask. They just-
testosterone. I think if you went to a doctor's office and told him you had low T, you probably do. Get yourself some
I don't
tea in
think
your
they
brain.
double-
You need to get some
They wouldn't.
testosterone.
They wouldn't even double check that shit.
You're a guy? Holy shit, we need this guy. This guy needs some
What do you
tea
mean?
stat. This guy needs some
I go-
tea.
I
His
go to like my
testosterone
fucking,
levels are fucking negative. Scott
go
stole
back to
all
my
your
fucking family
testosterone,
doctor.
man.
Huh?
Scott then stole all the testosterone, man. He fucking,
God.
there's nothing left for you.
Scott, probably my most favorite memory being in high school is it wasn't even something Scott did. So, I don't know if you'll I don't want to say her full name because I don't want to dox her, but the one girl, she's my cousin, and like graduation time, we were just like recapping different people in the school, and we brought up Scott, and she's like, you know what, really? Scott's actually like grade A husband material. No joke.
What?
Yes.
I mean, he is, but like,
she
come
literally
on.
said that, and my heart hurt so much because I was like, "How are you gonna say that and not just get with him, the poor man? Like, how you gonna do him like that? How are you gonna say that a brother is the most perfect specimen to walk the earth, but then not bag him?"
That is
I
true.
felt I physically hurt hearing that because I was like, "You're right," but that's poor Scott.
Yeah, for real, for real. Shorties don't give me much of a chance. You know, they see I have an
That's why,
autistic
'cause
riz value.
We were
But-
on the topic of Scott being class dad in the yearbook.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same, John. I don't think that means she had romantic interest.
No,
Just
not
looks like
necessarily
he's
in that.
40 years old.
She literally like went on to explain like, you know, oh, he's such a nice guy. He's like super sweet. He like takes other people into consideration, like lifting off all these fucking great qualities. I don't think like that was her saying like, oh, like I'm into him, but just
My
hearing
brother
her
in Christ,
say
I
that,
did that too. But I did it in a maliceful way.
Josh
I
studies
had the
people
most-
so he can hate them better.
Yeah.
I had the kindest intentions with the worst possible outcome.
Like, yet again, this is what I mean. I was a hater before it was cool. I'm just saying. Brothers in Christ do not appreciate me like I should be. But go on.
Josh was pretty fly for a white guy.
Literally.
What?
Wait! I fell off? No, you can't do me like that.
No, you can't, no!
Shorty's telling me I fell off. I needed that.
He has been using that old pick of you a lot lately.
Which one?
You
know
the
the
fucking
one.
military one.
He just used it today.
He did?
I don't-
Where?
Josh
Yeah,
didn't
and,
see.
You
Josh, you didn't see those immaculate edits?
Yeah, and the edit he made.
The Drake and Josh one.
No,
No.
just today. Look in the
No.
Gallo chat.
Oh, brother didn't see. Oh, I put a lot of effort. I put effort into those.
Yeah,
I'll have
I
you
can
know.
tell.
I went hard in those. I can't believe, you know, Becky's response Jacob responded. He was like, "Thanks." I cannot believe a brother did me like that. That was not thanks worthy.
Oh, you mean these? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, these are.
I like how you say
right.
that like he asked you to make that.
No, I know, but I thought he'd have a different reaction.
Why would he?
I don't know.
Like, okay, cool. Thanks. That's the reaction I'd give you.
Brother in Christ literally got
What would you want me to
officiated.
say? What did you want me to say?
Well, the thing is that, like, he literally just got married, and then you were like, all right, here we go, baby. Photo editing opportunity right here. So you are defiling his,
Yeah,
like...
dude, they were probably super disheartened because they immediately they're like, oh look, wedding
set the
photo, and then
precedent.
immediately edit it.
John
You
completely
got
set
it,
the
it's-
precedent of like we weren't taking it seriously at all because I just followed his lead as well, and I think Matt did the same. We all were just like, yeah, that guy in the middle, he's like a total creep or whatever. Like, he really ruined the picture. John
My
just
brother
said-
Christ,
we all
he's
just
like, my brother
followed.
Christ, that was the judge. Yeah, well, he shouldn't be there.
we just completely like took any kind of serious tone out of it immediately. Oh, good lord. Yeah.
And I feel like Jacob's trying to get me to say something about it, because in his like snap to me, it's like streak, he took off his ring and like put it on the table. I still have not said congratulations.
It's like some Godfather type shit.
Imagine Jacob like shrugging and pointing at it, like, huh? Huh? like the episode of
just imagine,
SpongeBob where he's ripping
like-
all the fucking
The fucking-
diapers out of his walls, like, and Patrick refuses to recognize they're real.
I thought
Jacob's
more
just
so
trying to-
the
Oh my god, Jacob is full intent is just trying to get me to say congratulations to him for once. Because in all of my time I have like been friends with him, I have not congratulated him on anything.
You are truly his
Josh-
biggest hater.
Josh, what you need to do-
hate on another level. It is outrageous.
I'm
Josh,
like,
what you need to do
he's
is
sitting
respond
there.
to that snap. Respond to that snap with, "Where'd you get that ring?"
No, he's just like, he's literally just sitting here, like, he's gotta like say congratulations at some point, man, like, for real. Like, if he doesn't, like, he's a bad friend. And Jacob's just here like pointing at his ring, like, furiously, all of his veins are about to burst.
Just imagine the fucking Wojak, like the pog face pointing back at the ring.
Yeah. So funny. And I'm just there completely oblivious, like, I don't know, man, like,
You win the Super Bowl?
I don't know, man. You buy that at a dollar store, maybe? You get that out of the
himself.
You
get
was
that
born
in,
from Stupid Town.
yeah, you get that out of the coin machines. You get that out of a nice little plastic capsule, perhaps. Like, dude, I really am a hater.
It's funny because Drake does the same thing. He just fishes for you to say something.
And I'm like, at least it's Drake, I fall into it, you know?
The compliment from Josh really is like high quality honor. Like,
Yeah, because like I don't
you gotta
like,
earn it.
I don't like giving people compliments because it makes, it's just a hater. It's a hater thing, where I'm like,
Damn, how long
nope.
has the podcast been on for?
yeah, wait.
Like an hour.
I
And a
just
half.
realized it's
Oh, we can
1:30.
keep going.
Okay.
But I'm like, I don't like giving people compliments because yet again, it's like, for me, who's giving me compliments? When do I get my compliment, right?
I compliment you all the time. Fuck
Well, I
you.
was about to say, don't we
Okay,
literally
buddy.
go on all the time, Josh, about how about your character arc development? Like,
Usually it's negative.
What are you talking about?
Like-
I complimented you on your fucking gym all the time.
Well, yeah, but that's like that's a physical aspect. You know what I mean?
you're
Like,
right.
it's-
You're right. We should turn
know.
this into a Josh
It's a
appreciation
mentality
session.
change. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Josh,
okay,
you have
I mean,
beautiful eyes.
thanks. You keep talking to me like that, I'll be rock solid by the end of this podcast.
Let's go. Let's go.
But no, I'm just the biggest hater. Like, I've really changed the mentality of being like, hey, I can score points with people by giving them compliments. No, I can just be a hater, and it achieves the same goal in the end. It really just works better, honestly.
Josh, if it makes you feel any better, I really had to stop myself when I was talking to that lady from fully devolving into like the Josh hater mentality. I was mere seconds away from when she was like, "Well, y'all are gonna pay for it," just going, "Nuh-uh."
That would be
Second.
so funny.
I was
oh my
so
god.
It was crazy.
Because yet again, I would probably pull what you had said, but like yet again, I'd be fired for it. But like the nuh-uh would be really, really funny. Like
I
that
should
would
just
definitely be second in my arsenal. Because you cannot beat a well placed nuh-uh.
like I could have really done that after she said about getting her lawyer. Like I'm gonna get my lawyer, and he goes, "Nuh-uh." What's she gonna say?
Yeah, there is no rebuttal to that. Yeah, like unless you wanna like it is such a childish thing to try and fight somebody on that. Because you are not expecting somebody to just hit you with the and what makes it worse. Yeah, like you are a grown individual. You are not expecting the what makes it worse is whenever you do the nuh-uh, but you hit him with a slight finger wag too. That makes it so much worse.
Her face though, after I literally was just like, "But did you sign for it?" Like it was just pure like defeat. Like she literally like was so smug when saying, "I'll get my lawyer involved," and then when I was just like, "Did you sign for it?" Her entire face, it looked like she had just gotten a reverse facelift. Like every inch of her face dropped. I thought she
looked like Peter
aged
Griffin.
5 years.
That shit
Yeah.
with the battle pass.
Man, yet again, this just circles back around. I'm like, I could never do retail because the moment I would, I'd be in trouble.
There's good moments. There's good moments. Around Christmas time, I had to do the holliest, jolliest guy come in. Bro was suited up to a T. He comes in like an hour before we close. Bro is dressed in a tailor-made, tailor-fitted suit that has Santa Claus faces on it. And
That's
he
big.
looks like fucking Two-Face because down the middle, it's split down the
He's
middle.
got burn scars?
No, one half of the suit is red and the other half is green. And he walked in like he fucking owned the place. Like, we started, like, chuckling at first, and he did not reciprocate, so we all just shut the fuck up. He had, like, mafia boss, like, Christmas vibes.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
got a present for you. Is he gonna shoot me in the fucking head or give me something?
Yeah, like did he go all in? Like did he at least like flip a coin and be like,
Jolly.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads, I pay my bill. Tails, I shoot you in the fucking knee.
I get the bill for
Naughty
free.
or nice.
Yeah, like yet again,
Fuck-o,
heads,
you got one or two
I'll
outcomes.
pay. Tails, I get this phone for free.
Just the fucking
Heads.
critical clip. Everything,
Heads.
I have 100% free discount.
Heads, I
Oh,
pay my
son.
bill. And tails, you come work in my sweatshop.
Dude.
Oh, gulp.
Whatever daddy
I-
wants, daddy gets.
No, actually, dude was super nice, but he gave off like the quiet, angry type vibes at first until I started talking to him. Like I made like just a smidge of small talk, and bro opened up immediately. So he was actually super chill, but the vibes he gave off at first, I was so scared to say anything to this guy.
A man wearing that kind of suit wants to chat up people.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
I
like-
thought. That's why at first I was like I tried to speak to him about it, and I thought he'd like come in all grins and everything because he'd see our reactions.
He'd hit the gritty?
No. He's hitting the gritty?
Are you
Oh my
putting
God.
disrespect on my badass Christmas suit? Why you laughing, huh?
I
Grabs you by
wanna
shirt
know
collar,
where-
pulls you down. You laughing at my fucking badass Christmas suit, boy?
I want to know because I did ask
Pistol
him
whips
afterwards.
you.
I was like, dude, where'd you get this suit? And he was like, I literally like
None of your
custom
business.
ordered it. Yeah, he didn't say where he got it from, but he said he custom ordered it and had it tailor fit to him. I cannot imagine the amount of money he spent just for.
He said he's
a
old. He's
suit
old and
for one-
retired. Why wouldn't he?
No, he was like
Uh-oh.
like 35.
Oh,
Bro was gatekeeping the suit.
The way you described it, I thought he was an old man.
Well,
No,
yeah,
was-
he did
okay.
describe him as holly and jolly.
Here's the thing,
Okay.
okay? Here's
He's
the
like
thing.
40.
This is the best way to describe him. Kingpin, but fit.
I see. Interesting.
Kingpin,
Yes.
but jacked? He was bald?
Yes.
Oh.
Tall, bald, scowling, but flashy.
Did not
Okay.
look holly jolly except for the suit.
No, his suit. His suit gave off plenty of Holly Jolly vibes. I just assumed his personality was going to follow suit at first, and it didn't. Until I talked to him.
Parker was there. He was there for business. Okay.
I legitimately thought he just came out of a business meeting. I wouldn't have been surprised. He gave me like executive of like CEO of a company kind of vibes.
Okay. I mean, yet again, wearing a suit like that, I wouldn't doubt it. Brother's got money to spend, and he's, at least he's
He had
probably
swagger.
happy. Yeah, exaggerated swagger, if you will. Probably.
Bro walked
didn't
in
see
and
him.
almost made me pay his bill.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
he's
here to have you pay my bill. I'm sorry, what? I'm here to have you pay my bill. Oh, okay, sorry.
and then you just double down and do it.
Understandable. Have a good day.
He's obviously the top dog. You would have to do it.
Listen, I'm a top G. I'm the
Oh,
alpha.
heavens.
The
Brother would be
fucking clip of the
bricked.
kid.
That was a similar thing. My second brother, whenever he came to see Drake leave, pulled up like wearing a suit. And like he went to this like because we were at a mall, it was this food court. And like when he went
Yeah.
over to the Chinese place, they just like were giving him a bunch of free samples because he was like in this fancy looking suit and whatnot. And they were like super nice to him. It's like, well, yeah, they think he's gonna invest, bro. Bro, looks
A
like he's here
business
to make a
venture.
deal. Yeah.
Should we just start going places in suits and then just like acting like we're
Oh my god! Imagine if we got blinged up, fitted in suits, and then like hit a mall.
dude?
We
I
just
know.
act like we're investors in the mall. We just go into a store and we're just like, yeah. Honestly, I've thought about just doing that for shits and giggles. Of like, I like just going to a place and just being like, yeah. So, I just wanted to let you know the boss said that there is gonna be a team meeting here in 2 days. Just so you're aware. He did send me in to check the back out, see how everything's going. I was supposed to be a secret shopper, but I do want to give you guys a fair warning heads up because we don't got a lot of stores in the area. Just act like I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Let's get arrested for impersonation.
No.
Yippee!
It's only illegal for a police officer, please.
And then
I
they
think.
check your credentials.
They
We're
wouldn't.
gonna get fucking like the episode of SpongeBob once again where they kill the health inspector because they think he's the fake health inspector. John's gonna get got.
They get trap me in the local Burger King freezer.
This is like, yeah, we're setting up for an entrapment case right now. It's about to be bad. Because like, if you were going to do that, you'd have to choose a really fun place to do that, where like they'd have to be like, I don't know, like it'd have to be a fun store like Spencer's at least.
Me going into my local Dave and Buster's requesting I get to demo all of the games for free that night.
me going to like Dave and Buster's. I require tickets. Give me them.
That's
I'm
it.
your
This is
boss.
an impromptu inspection. I need tickets to every game tonight to test them all out to make sure they're all working properly.
Wait, does
If
Dave
I
and
do
Buster's
not
work
win a
on
prize from the
like
top
tickets?
shelf, you're all fired.
Yeah, wait, does Dave and
Probably.
Buster's work on tickets?
They might have like cards though. It just like keeps your points if I had to guess.
Because this is gonna show how dated and old I am.
I've never been to Dave and
Smile?
Buster's.
Neither have I. Okay,
I've
well,
never even seen
woo!
a Dave and Buster's. I see the advertisements for them all the time. Never seen a Dave and Buster's. I would
we
love to go to one.
we
I
have
think
all
there's one in
three.
Hagerstown.
We have all three never been to Dave and Buster's. Unbelievable.
Love to see it. Slinky Actions Jones though, I'm pulling up.
Yeah. Oh
Look,
God.
I got.
Me
Speaking
as
of
a
things
like
we've never
10-year-old,
seen, okay?
a woman.
So, yeah.
Oh wow.
All right. So listen,
Did him dirty, huh?
This is one of those stories where it starts off dark, but it's got one of them fucked up endings that's very funny.
Okay.
So,
Hit me with it.
a couple years ago, I used to have my cat, right? And my cat's name was named by my great grandmother. You know, she was a little getting older, had dementia and stuff. She named the cat Wawa. Don't know why. And it
Water.
stuck. I don't know. So, had this cat, loved her dearly and everything. She unfortunately passed
Your
away.
grandma or
She
your
was,
cat?
huh?
Your grandma or your cat?
Yeah, the cat for this story though.
Okay.
Love the cat. Cat was tragically killed by a neighbor's dog, right? So I'm grieving the loss of this cat, and I'm just sitting there like dully watching YouTube, and an ad comes on, and it's like, try our new Wawa burger, and that shit hit me like a fucking stun grenade. I
Bro, that
was
was
in
literally
shock.
stun locked.
I literally sat up and I was like, what the fuck? And it just like advertised Wawa. Now, granted, remember, you know,
We found this
where I
shit in
used to
some kid's
live.
backyard. We just
I
picked
was
this
like,
boy up.
I was like, no shot. Like, what the fuck do you mean? I've never heard of this place. So I'm like trying to find out about it. I'm like, I'm asking people in the town I lived in. I'm like, Wawa, and they're like, never heard of it. So I'm like, holy shit! I got like
Dude.
CIA doxed on YouTube, and they're gaslighting me about my fucking cat.
Your dead
And
cat.
this went on for 3 weeks that I kept
Dude.
seeing these fucking ads. And then they just disappeared. Right? They just disappeared out of nowhere. I never saw them again. And then a month down the road, my neighbor is just like, you know what I really want to go to? A Wawa. And I snapped her. I was like, how fucking dare you? Like, don't do that shit to me. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, my cat? That's not funny. Because she never abused the thing. I was like, that's fucked up. She's like, the gas station? I'm like, hold on, what do
Yeah.
you mean a gas station? And she's like, Wawa's a gas station, like Sheets.
I'm surprised how many people don't know about Wawa. Like,
Well,
that is
I've
like,
only ever been to one once. It was
I've
all
never
the way
been
in
to one.
Reading.
Okay.
It's literally just a recolored Sheets.
Yeah, like, I've never been to one, but like, yet again, this is a conversation that I had, once again, with my coworker, where she had no idea what a Wawa was. Like, because we know about Sheets and Rudders, right? But literally a Pennsylvania staple is Wawa. Like,
Well,
we
that's
are, it is
like
a
Sheets
clear
is only on
Pennsylvania
the East
staple.
Coast.
Yeah, like, it is a only, like, up here thing, I think.
Like, it's crazy because it's only on the East Coast of the US. So, like, you get out to, like, California, and they just be like, what the fuck do you mean Sheets?
Yeah.
Like, like when I went to go visit my grandmother in North Carolina, we're driving down, and she's like, what do you want to eat? Well, my treat. And I'm like, I'm feeling Popeyes. And she's like, Popeyes? We got Bojangles.
Oh, heavens.
And I'm like, Bojangles? What do you mean? Let me just put this as a
Bojangles these
disclaimer.
nuts in your mouth?
Like, put this as a disclaimer. I mean, no respect to Bojangles. Bojangles easily beat KFC and Popeyes.
Wow.
Easily. Tier list, like, so good. Heavenly, even.
Well, that is one of them southern states, so like,
Exactly.
yet
So
again,
they did it fucking right.
yeah, they have justice for what they do. I put respect on that, for real, for real. How
All
long
right,
were you
Tyler,
going
where's your
again?
crazy story for the night?
That's trying to end this shit.
It feels like it's been longer, but that's because we did bullshit for like half an hour before we started.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm down
we're
to
up
wrap
to.
if you guys are.
Are we up to like an hour 40?
Almost.
I was about to say, can't
What's
wait
the timer say?
138.
Okay, I feel like we can rock it.
All right. Well, you know the drill.
All right, if you will.
Whoa,
Yet again.
wait.
What?
I want to end it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Go off.
I want.
Pop
Yeah.
off. Take that job off me.
So, once again, as always, thank you so much, dear listeners, for being here to enjoy our humble podcast. We definitely hope you enjoyed the past hour and a half. Hope it brightened your lives a little bit. And we will see you in about a week again.
Amen.